This is an RCA RBB-1 receiver, World War II vintage, around 1941. Just completed the realignment of the RF section. I completed the IF section alignment a couple of days ago. I just thought I'd do a quick demonstration of its sensitivity on each band. It's at a strange angle on the bench at the moment, because to get access to some of the antenna coils, they're actually, if you look in the mirror there, they're actually underneath. Really difficult to get to. So if you put it at an angle like this, you can actually get in there and adjust them. Not easy, but it's possible. The rest of the coils are easily accessible on this plate here, and all the capacitors, most of them are in here, and some coils in the RF section and some capacitors in the antenna coil section are in this plate here. So yeah, it has to be placed at exactly the right angle on the workbench to access all those things. Anyway, it's on band 1 at the moment, at the lower end of band 1, which is 500 kilohertz. And I've got the signal generator on CW at its lowest setting, which is minus 125 dBs. And we've got this on CW, manual gain, sharp audio filter, and you can hear the beat frequency oscillator tone there. So absolutely no problem receiving a very, very low level signal on CW, and it's not quite as sensitive on a modulated carrier way. I'll put it onto modulation now and switch the modulation on. Just turn the amplitude up a little bit. So it's still pretty sensitive at minus 115 dBs. I've got this feeding into the antenna input with the settings for transmission line, which is 70 ohms in this receiver, and this is a 50 ohms output signal generator. So there's a little bit of a mismatch there, but I've tuned the antenna to peak it at that impedance, because that's exactly what the owner of the set will be using. I'll just go to the upper end of the band 1, which is at 840 kilohertz. So I'll do all the rest of the demonstrations on CW. So I'll switch the modulation off, switch it back onto CW. I did have it on the sharp audio selectivity position there, and that's why the audio was kind of distorted on the AM carrier. And I'll just turn the amplitude right down again. That's as low as this signal generator will go, minus 125 dBs. Easily discernible signal there at 840 kilohertz. Switch the band. So we're now at 1.41 megahertz. Let's change the frequency. It's receiving fine there. Go to the low end of the band. That carrier was a local radio station breaking through. So at 840 kilohertz again. Again, easily discernible CW signal there. Now the next band. Band 3, so at 1.41 again. Very accurate frequency calibration on this receiver. Now it's been realigned. Again, easily discernible carrier at minus 125 dBs. Tune to the other end of the band. Now 2.37 megahertz. Again, very easily discernible signal there. And finally, band 4, which only goes up to 4 megahertz. No problems at all. The low end of the band. No problem at all. So there we go. The RCA RBB-1 receiver covering 500 kilohertz to 4 megahertz. Completed alignment. I'll now put it on final soak test for a couple of days and the owner can collect it.